welcome back for another Tune It Up Tuesday. I hope you guys are doing well. Moreover, I hope you're getting to play music. I tell you, it gets harder and harder for me to find time to either practice or even get to play. And it is one of those things to where the longer you're away from it, the more you're starting over in order to get back into shape, in order to actually be able to play the way you want to play. But we're going to talk about a few things that you can be doing while you're at work, driving down the interstate, through your busy lifestyle, and by the time you do get to have your guitar out and ready to play, you should be a little bit warmed up and ready to go. I hope you enjoy the video, and thanks for watching. I know everybody is busy, and it's absolutely hard to find time sometimes to practice and do the things you need to do. But if you're sitting at work and have a few minutes of free time, you can actually do hand stretching and keep your hand spread out just absolutely as wide as you can for as long as you can. This is something that's simple. Now back when I was first learning how to play guitar, I remember reading people actually taping golf balls in between their fingers, wrapping an ace bandage around it, and sleeping that way. They wanted their fingers absolutely as wide so they could stretch across and grab all the Van Halen licks that was being produced. But keep your hands, even if you're working at your computer, typing, you can absolutely stretch your hand out. And if you can hold that longer than a minute like that, you'll be amazed, if you do that 10 times a day, how much that can actually help. And that's another thing, as you're running down the highway, you can absolutely, like you have the guitar in your hands, and start rolling your fingers. And this is another one of the isometric hand stretching exercises that you probably can't do for longer than 45 seconds to a minute. You'll be amazed at how difficult that truly is to run your hands back and forth. Let me walk up there so you can see. And again, just like I'm gripping the guitar, and just start rolling your hands, just like you'd be fretting a note. And you'll be amazed at how much dexterity you can actually build. And then when you get back to your guitar and you've got it tuned up and you're ready to play, it's going to help. And if you'll do this as a particular routine 3 times a day when you find a moment, you'll be amazed by Friday you're going to be ready to tear it up. Now another technique you can use is get your fingers pulled apart, and again, you're stretching these things out as far as you can, okay? And then pull them open. And use this as a training technique in order to get your hands to where you can open and stretch and start doing a combination of your choice. Make a good routine to where it's something that you are interested in doing. And again, by the time you get to playing, it's going to help. Another thing you can do is pull your ring finger and your pointer finger down to your thumb, leave the pinky and middle finger in the air, and then start swapping back and forth. This is an extreme exercise here. Get up here where you can see me. Okay? So ring and index, middle and pinky. And start rotating back and forth. Something you can do at your computer desk while you're driving down the highway. And you'll be amazed, that's absolutely stretching the back of my hand and making my fingers to where they don't want to stretch out there as far as they should. Okay? Again, a little bit of isometrics can help you while you don't have time to grab your guitar. And the faster you can do that, it also helps with muscle memory. And again, while you're driving down the interstate, if you'll start practicing some of these, it does help. This doesn't matter if you're playing bass, playing guitar. Even drummers can experience this because it helps the grip. Now when you do actually get to your guitar, one of the warm-up things I like to practice, because it's for the left hand as well as the pick hand, alternate picking. I stay on one string, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and run all the way up to the 12th fret. Now this is something you can practice while you're sitting watching TV, you're at home, you're finally relaxed a little bit. You don't want the amps running in order to cover up everything else that's going on in your life. You can just sit there and absolutely alternate picking, and then as fast as you want to go. And you can also practice your hammer on pull-offs. Right? And again, you haven't disturbed anybody while you're sitting, watching TV, or just, getting ready to calm down for the evening. Real good practice techniques in order to keep your hands moving. Now I'm getting older, arthritis is starting to set into my hands, and honestly, I'm finding it harder and harder and harder to play, or at least play the way I want to. Grabbing a power chord is nothing. I can do that, but I cannot get my hands to stay with me long enough in order to play some of the things that I want to play. But these isometrics, these will help. And again, I do have the time to sit and actually get this done 3 or 4 times a day throughout my day, and just absolutely try to get my hand warmed up before I get to the actual instrument. And another great thing, and again, if you sit there and practice this also helps with your hammer on pull-offs. Keep your hands stretched out as far as you can, and make yourself try to run as long as you can. If you can do that longer than a minute, you're doing pretty good. And just develop a good exercise routine in order to help develop playing the guitar. I hope some of this information helps you. And again, I know we're all busy. Just a little bit of technique in order to help you until you do get to tune everything up and get it turned loose. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.